going down, everybody? It's your boy, That Guy Mile High, tuning back in for another reaction. And my dog Church dropped a little surprising, early morning drop on us. I woke up to this one and it says Hops Redneck inspirational video. And basically, I bet you this is gonna kind of touch on some of the things that I was talking about from the Next to Red music video, where basically like Church is an innovator. Church is paving his own lane. There was nobody who looked like Church doing what Church does in the realm of hip hop and rap, and he's that guy. You know what I'm saying? He is the inspiration. He is the mold. He is the standard for what most people think. Like when most people think of like a redneck rapper or whatever, a country rapper. Like this is there's a handful of other ones. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying Church is definitely one of those first names that pops into your mind when you think of country rap, redneck rap, whatever, you want to call it rap. So, but yeah, let's get into this, man. Let's record the screen. Let's see what he's talking about. Hit that full screen and let go. Oh, hold up. Let me make sure everything's all turned up. Spark up down, baby. I wanted to get it so right for y'all. We're going to try that one more time. Spark up down, baby. Moonshot, that sweet tea. Dude, gotta do it. It's early, so we're gonna blame it on spark up, dab up, vape up, dip up, moonshot up, sweet tea up, do what you gotta do, just go up, maybe take a shot of 2 or 3, because for me, if you can't do none of that, open your mind, because ultimately, that's the only way to go up anyway, you know what I'm saying, baby? All right, yeah, it's too early. My brain hasn't quite woken up all the way. Anyways, let's go.
One time I heard somebody say, you don't know that you can do something or achieve something until someone who looks like you achieves it or does it first. And even though I don't know who said it, or even when I heard it, it stuck with me for a long time. A select few of my songs are
And you know what's so crazy? Like, I've heard that same saying. I think we've all probably heard that saying before. But you want to know something, how I look at that saying? Like, it could be a double-edged sword, right? Like, you don't think that something's possible or believe that it's achievable until somebody who looks like you achieves it or does it or, attempts it. But at the end of the day, what if you are the person who's supposed to be taking those risks and showing and telling? You know what I'm saying? I think it's like a double-edged sword kind of situation when you think of it, from a perspective, like depending on how you think of it, because you can look at it from this perspective of like, you're not going to do anything or take any sort of risk or ever try to chase your dreams to see what is possible because there may not be anyone that looks like you in the space, right? But then if you look at it from a whole different, like 180 perspective, where it's like, because for me, it's not, I don't have to see someone in my color, like someone who looks like me to like know that something is possible, right? All I got to know is that it's possible. You did it. I don't give a damn what colors, fucking, where you came from. I don't give a damn. None of that shit matters to me. You did it. I can do it. That's my mentality. And that's kind of how I've like taken that little motivational phrase, because I've heard, like I said, I've heard that. I feel like we've all heard that phrase before, and like turned it into something that was more self-motivating, right? Like I wanted to be that reason why somebody feels like they can get up and go do something, that's what I wanted. You know what I mean? So like, it's crazy how you kind of look at that from different perspectives and get like a whole different meaning depending on how you look at it. But anyways, let's go. I just had to get that out.
When I sit down and I write, I'm thinking about like 1,000 things, but during some songs I write, that one thing pops up and it replays in my head and it changes the dynamic of the song. One of those songs being Holler Boys, another one being Dirty South, another one being White Lightning, and a recent one being Next to Red. When I get in this certain mindset of writing a song.
Dang, okay. And that makes sense because I feel like all of those songs that I've done reactions, I'm pretty sure to all those songs, at least most of them. And if I can remember correctly, all those songs, I feel like I said the same thing in it. Like the Church just bleeds confidence. And you know what I'm saying? Like there's really, it wasn't about just like sitting there giving you this crazy rap song and all the crazy bars and, no, it was more about the feeling, the intention, I guess, behind the record. Like, I don't know, man. They're just different. Those ones specifically, I'm glad that he mentioned all those, because now that I think about it, all those songs, I'm pretty sure I've actually said like, man, you can feel the confidence coming off of Church in these songs. I want to say I've said that in all those songs. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, But I'm like thinking back, I'm pretty sure I made some sort of mention about his confidence and how he was presenting himself and just like, like you gonna take this shit, you gonna listen to this shit. Yeah. So that's dope. But I definitely damn sure said it in the next you read, because that's all that song was like, was him just radiating confidence and like, you know, letting you know, like, I ain't going nowhere, bro. Like, you can never tell me or stop me from doing what I'm doing, because the only person that can ever stop me is me. Like, yeah, that was how that next you read fucking vibe was. But anyway, let's go.
I'm thinking about the people who are listening to the song. Not only am I thinking about those people, I'm imagining who they are, what they look like, what are they driving in, what are they going to do, where do they live? And like, while I'm envisioning it, it makes me see the similarities in the audience that's going to be listening to the song and me and my friends, how we grew up, our childhood, things we like to do, hobbies, how we treat our families, how we treat our friends, struggles we may have gone through that are similar. Anything that involves this atmosphere. I even think about, you know, how people have shit on me over the years and how a young kid who might have a dream of being a rapper or a singer or whatever, and coming from the middle of nowhere, you know, ending up like me with fucking shitty done tattoos all over me and stuff, you know, like, what about that kid? You know, there's two types of musicians.
Hey, man.
There's the kind that want to get rich and love being what everyone wants them to be. And that's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. But there's other ones who don't care what anyone thinks. They don't care about money. They care about something that money could never buy. Something
Loyalty,
that
friendship.
somebody's life, not just their banking account or their wallet.
Right, you talking about like real being a real inspiration to somebody and those around you.
Sometimes has been, I don't have an image because I don't want one, nor do I need one. With me, I'm not trying to build an audience. I'm trying to let an audience know that I'm here. Whoever that audience is, no matter how big or small that audience is.
That's a cool ass perspective to look at it. That's another one of them dope, like, just perspective changes. He said, I'm not here to build an audience. I'm here to just I'm just here to let the audience know that I'm here. That's it. That is some gang shit right there, bro. I like that. That is my new catchphrase right there. That is my new, like, I like that a lot. Oh man, you have no idea how, like, that just struck me in a whole way that I couldn't even explain to you guys. Like, being a YouTuber or an influencer or creator in any facet, bro, like, it is one of the toughest gigs ever, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are better at it than others as far as like just getting out there and marketing and being able to put yourself in front of people. And like Trey said, other people are willing to go sell their souls and, you know, whatever. Like, they just want the money, the fame, and whatever comes with that shit. But man, like, that was just like a crazy perspective to like look at it from, like, because the money's gonna follow, right? Like, if you stay your course, you keep doing what you're doing, when you become great at something, there's no reason or no like there's no reason why you're not gonna get paid for it or make money off of what you're great at, right? I feel like that's like a given at this point. When you're only good at something, you're not guaranteed to get paid. But when you become great at something, I feel like the money is inevitable. So that was like a whole perspective, just like, yo, like, I'm just perfecting my craft. I'm doing me. I'm focusing on what I want to do, what I need to be doing. And that's just that. And I'm not here to build the fan base, because the fan base is going to find me. They will naturally gravitate to me. I just want to let them know that I'm here. I want to give them the option to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is so dope, bro. Like, yeah, we ain't here no longer to build an audience. We're not here to build the fam. We're just here to let people know who we are and why we're here and what we're doing. That's it. If you rock, then hop on. If you don't, well, shit. Maybe you'll like something later down the road. So you should still hop on. You dig what I'm saying? But that was dope. I really, 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 really liked that whole just concept right there. I gotta admit.
Because I'm kind of just standing over here being like, hey, bud, I got you. Watch this. I'm finna do this. They say I can't. Watch me do me. Fucking.
And that's facts.
No stunt doubles.
None.
Ultimately, what made me
He said no stunt doubles. Hold on. And that's facts. We ain't even gonna elaborate on that. I was about to say liberate. We ain't even gonna elaborate on that because that was layman's terms, straight facts. Fuck them.
It's because I wanted to let the rednecks know that I'm not ashamed of being put in this group called rednecks or country motherfuckers or mountain man or whatever it is you want to call it.
You paved this way.
People try to make fun of
the reality is most people just don't get it. People don't understand that they're like, you know how many subgenres of every genre there is? Like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? How many goddamn rock subgenres there are? How many country subgenres there are? Like, let's be real. We know that there's like umpteen thousand goddamn versions of, you know, rap at this point. Like, you can rap any way you want. And nobody really has the right to tell you that you're right or wrong because it's like, oh, this is my creative expression, blah, blah. So that's, again, you get to keep that same energy, church. You get to keep the same energy. You and everybody else who has started to pave this country rap lane, you know what I'm saying? This redneck rap lane. Y'all get to pave the lane, brother. Y'all get to keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely some groups that came before, you know, motherfucking Pimp C and, you know what I'm saying, and UGK and all them motherfucking doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They was on that real country swang shit too. You know what I mean? Yin Yang Twins even, they had the, you know, little real country sauce on it. But the reality is like, to me, country rap or redneck rap or whatever the fuck you decide you wanted to, you know, to term it or whatever, call it, coin it, whatever. Like, when I think of that, I think of like, Upchurch, Who the Fuck is Justin Time, Big Murph, fucking I'm forgetting some people, Adam Calhoun, even though Adam really be like rapping on some really dope ass beats, and so does everybody that I said, but he would still get kind of, I feel like, clumped into that group of people too. But again, nothing about that is to me is a negative thing at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all literally created your own lane. Like, this goes back to Church's quote from Next to Red, where he was talking about like the culture vultures, and you know, it would be scary if there wasn't any culture to vulture, you know, like that is real shit. Like y'all are the motherfucking innovators that you was talking about in that quote, and then all the people who were sitting there talking shit and everything else, but then still in, you know, behind closed doors listening or trying to create some sort of, you know, sound within the country rap lane because they're, oh, I'm from the South, I can be a country artist, blah blah. Like, that wouldn't even be a possibility for them if they didn't see y'all do it first. You know what I'm saying? Like, just facts. That's just facts. Just had to get all that out. My bad, y'all.
I feel sorry for that person because I'm just being exactly what I want to be.
Facts.
You know, you can say whatever you want to me. I'm embracing what I am.
Facts.
I mean, look at the music industry.
I've said that a bunch of times too.
The music industry is to sign to a record deal, right? That's
not anymore.
I got signed by this person. Now, when getting signed is an idea, what's the first sentence that someone says? Oh, well, to get signed, you have to. You don't have to do nothing. You can build an image for yourself all day long, but the image is breakable. If you are what you are.
Facts. Look at, I'm gonna just throw it out there right now because we got, you know, 6ix9ine or Snitch 9 in the tabloids screaming broke. You know, I highly doubt that he's really broke. I feel like he's just doing like some 50 Cent shit where it's like, oh, you know, my personal account, I'm broke. But then you look into like business accounts and business situations and this motherfucker got millions of dollars still. I feel like it's one of those situations. But back to my point, you can sit there and create an image all you want. But one slip up, if that image isn't real, if that image ain't authentic, I'm going to say it again. If that image is not authentic, it can be broken. It can be torn down. It can be taken and stripped off you at any goddamn moment. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, you can keep your fucking rainbow hair and shit, 6ix9ine, but you're forever a snitch. You're forever not that gangster nigga that you came out trying to portray. You know what I'm saying? Your image, you built your image to be what it was, and then you fucked it up. You dig what I'm saying? So he is not lying. You can have whatever image you want. You can build and be whoever you think you want to be. But if it's not true to you, bro, if it's not true to you, sis, if it ain't true to you, player, partner, pimping, people gonna see through that shit eventually. People gonna tear that shit off of you. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna expose your ass for the real slimy ass, you know, mother that you is. You dig what I'm saying? So you gotta just be authentic, be real, be yourself. That's it.
Your image is just what you are. that's when you're indestructible. Not only that, the message of the song in the entirety is showing someone else they can be exactly who they are and achieve what they want regardless of what anyone says. And how you're supposed to show people they can do that without you being yourself. And everything everyone else calls you. So let's get on with the symbolism. In the video, you see me wearing a Confederate soldier outfit. That's one of the things I get knocked for whatever reason. It doesn't even have to do nothing with any military uniforms or anything. A lot of times people are like, oh, the South lost, you fucking hillbilly, and all this other shit. I was like, you know what? I'm going to put it on, fucking. I'm going to put this Confederate soldier outfit on, and I'm going to rap, and I'm going to sing to you.
I'm going to rap and sing to you.
See imagery and shut it down and make a bunch of false assumptions.
And you see how I noticed it. I saw him when I did the reaction. I didn't even let that be something that I focused on. I didn't even let that come out of my mouth to be something that, like, you know, took away from the point of the whole song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to listen to the words. I wanted to understand what he was saying. And some of the imagery is there for shock value. It is there to just make you fucking pay attention. And that's kind of how I took that whole uniform, bro. Was like, I just want you to pay attention. I know you're gonna have a problem, and that's okay. I did it to almost make sure you had a problem. Like, that's kind of how I feel like a lot of this should be calculated. Like, even if Church doesn't fully understand some of his own calculations, I definitely feel like a lot of this shit is like calculated, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's for a purpose, and sometimes those purposes I feel like are only as simple as just capturing your attention. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay, because that's the whole point of, like, YouTube and algorithms and all that shit, is to get your attention and maintain it. So, yeah.
You'll get the more intelligent person that will listen to the lyrics and see that the message is for everyone. Now,
Facts.
I can't be everyone,
Facts.
but I can be me. So on to the next thing. A lot of people were like, who's they? Who is they? You know, Confederate outfit, they said, my next two read, they said, who are you talking about? Sounds kind of suspicious, somebody said. No, because when I'm saying they said, that's anybody who said it.
Right. It's just talking to the masses, bro. Just anybody who had a problem. Anybody who's said that comment about him, which is a lot of people.
There's black rednecks, there's Spanish rednecks, there's gangster rednecks. There's all kind of rednecks. The term redneck didn't even start in America. Did you know that? I did, which is why I put the symbolism of the red rag tied around the neck. Notice it's not a bandana. It's a shop rag. It's just a red cloth rag, because that was a symbolism of people who were called rednecks way back in the day. And by the way,
interesting. I learned something new. I didn't know that.
Not even in the United States. It was way back in the 1600s in Scotland.
Most people think redneck has to do with sunburned necks. But in fact, it actually starts in the 1600s during a religious war in Scotland.
Interesting.
Rebels signed manifestos in their own blood and then wore a red cloth around their necks to signify their rebellion. From there, redneck can mean any Scottish Presbyterian. It only became a slur later, when thousands of Scots-Irish Presbyterians arrived in America, where they weren't completely welcomed by the original English settlers.
That makes sense.
One example.
I mean, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I learned some shit.
Misunderstood.
And I used that as symbolism in the video. Because, I mean, okay, sure. You want to
I missed that.
You think it's an insult? You don't even know about what you are calling me. So go ahead. Hell, I like when people call me that. It's reminding everybody what I am, and look how far I got being this. Not only that, this song video is a narrative killer.
Mm-hmm.
It sure kills the narrative, man. And I'll tell you how. Because if you look in the comments and you see what people say, like, for instance, people were being like, oh, you fucking blah, 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 you racist, this, that, and the other. I just text back, you are they.
You are they. Facts.
I just type back, you are they.
You are part of they. If you can, if you didn't understand,
for everybody,
like, you got to just listen to the words, bro.
And what everyone else calls me. I'm trying to kill the narrative for young black men to know that not everybody who looks like me or calls themselves a redneck dislikes you because you're black.
Facts.
And I'm also trying to kill the narrative for young white men, saying, look at me, bro, missing teeth, fucking dipping, drinking Mountain Dew, listen to how I talk. I'm a fucking rapper, dude. And if I can do this, then you can do any motherfucking thing. And that goes for anybody, whether you look exactly like me or the polar opposite. Society manipulates the brain to weaken the heart, which kills the soul of a person.
Ooh, look at him.
Which is why in the music
spitting that gang.
Bullet holes all in me. All over me. But I'm still standing up and trucking on. So I seen a reaction. This guy was watching it. He was like, dang, he got a bunch of bullet holes in him. Is he like supposed to be a zombie or something? No. Pretty much I'm
taking the shots and keeping it pushing.
How many times they try to shoot me down?
Yeah.
I'm still gonna get up and keep walking.
That's why I said, bro, if y'all watch my reaction to Next to Red, like the only vibe that I got off that song was confidence, bro. It was just church telling y'all, like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm here. I made it. I'm in my 10th year, bro. I've been doing this shit for fucking longer than most of y'all's favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going anywhere, bro. You know, he was just super confident, just like, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. You're going to listen and you know, have to deal with me. That's just what it is, bro. You don't get to dictate if I'm gonna release tomorrow. You don't get to dictate if I'm gonna release a year from now. You don't get to dictate if I'm gonna get my ass in the studio and do what I gotta do. You don't get to dictate what I'm going to produce while I'm in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do me, bruh. And this goes right back to his little thing in the beginning where I was like, oh, that's my new thing. He's not here trying to build an audience. He's just here doing himself, being himself, just letting people know that he's here. And if you so happen to want to follow and like what he's doing, well, hey, nice to meet you. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's all I got from that song, bro, was just like, I'm here. I'm confident with what I do. Like, I believe in myself, bro. Like, that's the biggest thing is most people don't believe in themselves, but then want other people to believe in them. Like, no, like the reason why Church can do what he does, or, you know, Tom or Adam or any of these people who are super independent and just do them, is because they're not worried about anybody but themselves, because they don't let other people or outside forces dictate how they move, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just watch, because you might learn some shit. Just watch me move. Watch me do my thing, because I might inspire you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's gang shit.
Working towards, and what I believe in, is a form of unity that's never been created before. That's massive. The kind of unity that Elvis Presley believed in and Martin Luther King got shot for. The system may have told me my next two red and brainwashed a lot of people into thinking my next two red also. But what do they think you're too much of? Too hood, too
facts,
northern,
facts.
West Coast. They want you to think you're too much of something because it's too real for society.
And I even had said it. Look, I even said something about that. Like, some people think that Church is super cocky or he's arrogant, ignorant, whatever you want to use. But he's not. He's just confident and he believes in himself. Like, you know, like the one thing that Kanye West has said, and I said this in that exact reaction, that I like do agree with him, because there's a lot of things Kanye West says that I don't agree with. But one thing I do agree with is that it makes no sense how, like, when you put overly and confident together, to me, you lose me. You lose me. You either are confident or you're not. Like, how are you overly confident? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I can't be like overly unconfident. The shit that doesn't make any sense, bro. That logically does not make any sense. You are either confident or you're not. You pick one. You don't get to be overly confident or overly unconfident. Like, no, you're just, do you have confidence or do you not have confidence? Simple, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with that shit with Kanye. Like, you're either confident or you're not. And I feel that same way about Church right here, like, where it's like, he's just confident, like nothing more, nothing less. And if you take his confidence for whatever else you want to take it for, well, that's a PP, a personal problem. You dig what I'm saying? You got a real big PP, a personal problem, okay?
Society, you get too much respect. I mean, hey, united we stand, divided we fall. As long as we all realize we all stand in different places and fall for different things.
Damn, that's deep.
It's amazing.
That was deep. I like that. But yeah, man, that was super dope. I appreciate it. I'm glad that we did this little reaction because it was like just a little, you know, we got to elaborate a little bit further on, you know, that song Next to Red, and the reaction that we even did because we said a lot of things and touched on a lot of things that I feel like he touched on. Maybe not in a exact verbatim way, but I feel like we definitely did touch on a lot of those things and made some of the same points. So, but yeah, man, I love y'all. There is no me without you. Always remember live life high, honest, tell you, genuine, humble, look yourself in the mirror, and goddamn, I'm sexy because you're the only one that can tell yourself that you're sexy. You dig what I'm saying? Because confidence is key, like I always say, and I've been saying for years. And confidence starts with you, player. Pimping, pimpette. You know what I'm saying? Just a matter of the facts, bro. That's just what it is. You have to be confident and believe in yourself first before anybody else will. Gang.